What's good, everybody? It's ThatKiddGamer. Welcome back to Spider-Man. Now, this is not a gameplay. Y'all like, listen, didn't you finish everything? This is the last video on Spider-Man unless, we get some other content. But, in this video, y'all saw the title. We gonna be ranking all the suits. But, before you get into this, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe. And also, if you haven't checked out my playthrough of Spider-Man, I beat the entire game. 100% the main story. No, why am I solving crimes? Like, they're nothing to me. But 100% in main story and 100% at all the DLCs. Go check those out. But right now we on Avengers Tower. We got the Into the Spider-Verse suits. Let's go ahead and get into this list. So in this video, we're gonna be doing from worst to best. Starting off with the worst, which is Fear itself. Back when I unlocked this, like just by the picture, like the little thumbnail type picture, I was like, this is gonna be a good suit, but like, it's not. Y'all are like, I don't know, y'all might not think this the worst, but it's the worst suit, cause it just, when I unlocked it, I thought it was the worst until then, but it was the worst overall. Next we got, what is this? What is this? Now this was a DLC suit. This was the first one you unlock when you play when you complete the first mission on the Black Cat DLC. This suit is terrible. Look at the eyes. My man's just half asleep. He's like, this suit got me sleep, bro. But next we got undies. Now a lot of people probably will rank this higher. I'm not one of those people who, when they do an underwear suit, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, underwear suit. Now, this wouldn't have been that bad if, this was like towards the beginning of the game, but the fact that this is the suit isn't this when you 100% the game? And that's my reward? I'd rather have got like, we should have got like the comic suit, like the vintage comic, or my bad. We should have got the vintage comic. We should have got the vintage comic, or like, I don't know, the negative suit. I don't know, something that's not this. But next we have classic suit damage. Now originally I was gonna put this on here, but I was like, why not? Even though we got a classic suit and it's the damaged one, but it's just a normal suit but damaged. Next we got Cyborg Spider-Man. Now if it was just the eye and the arm, this suit would be higher. But it's just like too much going on. Like I said in my gameplay when I was playing with him. Pause. My man doesn't know if he wants to be Spider-Man, a pirate, the Winter Soldier, or Cable. He can't decide. Well, you know what? I'll decide for you. You're towards the bottom of this list. Next we have. Now it's funny that I said next we have, but this is the suit before. You see? Now this is when the suits like. This one's like towards the better version of the bad suits, if you get what I'm saying. Like, we're about to get into the suits, but this one is towards is one of the best of the trash suits. Next we have the last suit was the best of the worst suits. This was the worst of the suits. There's nothing really special about this suit. It's just But next we got the homemade suit. Now this is the joint that Peter Parker had in Civil War before Iron Man gave him a suit. But yeah, it's just an alright suit. Next we got Spider-Punk. Now, like I said when I first got this, if it didn't have the mohawk, this would probably be higher on my list. But the mohawk ruins the suit, so now it's just Next we got Spirit Spider. Now people are probably like, this is the most fire suit. Get it? Cause no. But I'm not too really big on it. It's alright. Like, you can't just have, nostalgia. Like, make the suit higher. You'll hear me say that a few times in this video. But next we got Into the Spider-Verse. Now Into the Spider-Verse is just like, when I was like making the list, I kind of was looking at it and it kind of reminded me of Spider-Man on the PS1. That was my game, Spider-Man. And then there's one Spider-Man show, I don't remember which one it was, and the Raimi films were the ones that was like, Spider-Man, that's my guy. But and also Spider-Man 2 for the PS2, and I think it was on Xbox as well. Why am I saying I think, even though that's probably the system I had it on? But yeah. Next we got the classic suit but repaired, kind of just like the Into the Spider-Verse. It's just a generic suit, except this one's higher quality, and this one also this is like a HD version of the, like, I was like, oh, this is like reminds me of Spider-Man on the PS1, because I said that when I got the suit, but this one's like a more like, it's like a remaster type stuff. But next we got, now it's funny, when I first got the game I thought this was going to be one of my favorite suits, but after a while, and plus other suits just like started to look better, this went lower and lower on my list. Now it's toward the alright side of the spectrum. But next we got Spider Armor Mark IV. Now it's just kind of like generic but shiny. It's not a bad suit. It's just probably just not as good as the creators thought it was gonna be. But next we got Spider Clan. Now this is only this high on the list just because, like, it's not a good suit. Like, oh my gosh, look how good that suit is. Like how people be treating the undies. But this one is just, I don't know. It's just like funny, like the animation of it. Like, probably if he didn't have the gloves, this would be lower. It's just like the gloves are like so big. Plus it reminds me of Daredevil season 3. Rest in peace to the series. That hurt. But and the animations kind of remind me of Spider-Ham, so that's the only reason it got this high. But other than that, it's just, it's alright part of the list. But next we got, alright, this is when we start getting to the, okay, good, this is the good suit. So this is the worst of the good suits, the wrestler suit. Now if I was a vigilante, this would probably be how like my first suit would look like. But yeah, so it's just, it's cool. Next we got, I don't know why, but it just looks different from what I remember. Well, the mask at least. I don't know. Plus he ain't got the, and doesn't he have like a cape or a trench coat or something? I think that would have really made it like, really brought it higher in the list, but now it just ranks this low. Don't dislike my video just for that, my guy. But next we got the Stark suit. Now this is another, like, this is kind of just, generic suit, but it's just, little upgraded. And it's not like upgraded like the Armor Mark IV, where it's just like, you just made it really shiny and switched the logo a little bit. It just works. Next we got the Advanced suit. Once again, just like the Stark, gets the generic, but it looks good. And shout out to Into the Spider-Verse. They had, if y'all saw in the background, they had a lot of these suits in there. And this one was in there too. But next we got the Negative suit. Now it's just like the Advanced suit, but negative. And I'm very positive that it's better. No? Okay. Shit. Next we got Spider Armor Mark 1. Now this would probably be like, besides it being silver, this would probably be like another suit that I'll have if I was like a vigilante. Kind of like some Batman armor type stuff. But yeah, this is bringing back feels of Spider-Man on the PS1, and it looks pretty cool. Not that cool, but pretty cool. It's, you know, it's on the good side of the list. But next we got Spider Armor Mark III. Now, this suit is like if Spider-Man and Deathstroke had a child. I wore this suit when the Sinister Six. What? I wore this suit when a Sinister Six assembled. But yeah. Next we got Spider UK. Now I don't know, it's a nice little flip on a spider suit, because you know typically the spider's the other way around. No? Okay. Next we have Stealth Big Time. Now I thought this was gonna be higher on the list just because, you know, I like black suits. For the next game, I'm definitely gonna need a symbiote suit and my Miles Morales suit. Not a Miles Morales suit. We better be able to switch between Miles Morales and Peter Parker. But this is another one that over time it wasn't that good. It's still pretty good suit, but it ain't the best. But next we got Spider-Man 2099 white suit. Like I said earlier in the video, you can't just like be like, oh, this is the best suit just for, you know, nostalgia. You gotta tell it how it is. I make the realest list. When I make a list, it's the most accurate list that can ever be made. Next we got the Iron Spider suit. This is the suit that my man's Peter Parker had in Infinity War. That hurt. It's probably like one of the last, like, just okay, good suits. Next we got Last Stand suit. Now this might be another one that's like, if I was a vigilante, this will be like, people might put this lower just because it's like so generic, but it just looks badass. Next we got Spider-Man 2099. Now this one is way better than the white suit. The white suit must be stopped, but it can't be higher just for nostalgia purposes. You gotta tell it how it is. And next we got Spider Armor Mark II. Now this one will be higher if it wasn't like black and yellow. Like, who are you, Yellow Jacket, my guy? You about to be in the next Ant-Man movie? You got a Spider-Man and an Ant-Man? Bros, stop it. But if this was like red, black and red, whoo, or black and blue, it'll be raps. But this is another one that I thought was gonna be like the best suit. It's probably this one's like towards the bottom of great suits. Next we got Vintage Comic Book Suit. Now this one's on here specifically, like, it's not even like, oh, nostalgic purposes. It's just like whoever the developer who came up with this, as long as you didn't decide to put Screwball in this game, good job to you. But if you're the one who decided, hey, which one, hey, never mind, I take it back. But this was just a good idea. Next we got Scarlet Spider suit. Now this is one of, like, bruh, the Scarlet Spider suits is one of like the best like alternate like Spider-Man suits. It's like, I don't know, it's not even just nostalgic purposes, it just looks good. But next we got Scarlet Spider 2. Now I would have put this one higher, but then I looked at it and I was like, I don't know, it's not as great as you know I thought it was at first, but it's pretty badass suit. Next we got the Raimi Suit, the web suit. Now, like I said, we can't just put a suit up for nostalgic purposes, but the Raimi Suit is a pretty badass suit. Like sometimes when it be in cutscenes, I'm like, damn, I'm looking like I'm watching like the new Raimi film. Next we got Iron Spider suit. Now this one's better than the one in Infinity War, but we can't have Peter get those in the MCU yet. Especially when this man gets all his suits from Tony Stark. And I'm like, that's one thing I didn't like. But we're not talking about that right now. But the Iron Spider suit has always been like one of the best Spider-Man suits. The Iron Spider and the symbiotes. Those have always been one of the best suits. But next, we're not done with the list. We got more suits. Next we got the Anti-Ock suit. Now there's a reason this is the like the last suit we get for the main story, because look how badass the suit is, my guy. Look how badass the suit is. Imagine that, bruh. Just imagine that. And imagine if that suit was made of vibranium. What? No one's touching Spider-Man ever. But lastly, this is the second last suit. Just because it's the last suit we get in the main story doesn't mean it's the best. We got one more suit. The best suit of Spider-Man PS4 is the dark suit. The dark suit is so fire. Now, you could switch the dark suit and Anti-Ock if you want to. Or maybe even the Iron Spider. I'll even let you get the Raimi Suit in there. But like the top four, you can rearrange however you want to. The dark suit, Anti-Ock, Iron Spider, and Raimi Suit. But the dark suit is like, for this list, it's the best suit. Like if the Anti-Ock, once again, if it was red, it will be the best suit. But it's not red. So this just has to be the best suit. But let's go ahead and finish it. Since we never really played with this suit, let's go ahead and finish this by stopping this crime.
I gotta stop that car.
Yeah, we established that. Wow, I lost my Spider-Man abilities. I'm not as good anymore after not playing for one day. Come here. What? Come here, buddy.
Please tell me your horn plays Dixie.
Stop it. Get out of here.
That's just rude.
Get him out of here. You gotta go take him out. I'm Spider-Man, bitch. Stop it. Get slept. Get out of here. I don't even have to look at you while I stop this. Let's go. We in here. Why do they do that? Sometimes they just drop the car on me. They're like, nah.
More of them?
A more?
If you work this
What's
hard
good?
at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
What was that? Get slept. Come here. You think I'm playing with you, big dude? You're not scaring me anymore, my guy. Oh, it's another big dude. So what? Come here, buddy. Get slapped. Come here, about to hit.
That's it, huh?
Wow, I wanted to hit a
That works,
finisher at
Chris.
least. You'll see him. But let's climb this Avengers house. We're not stopping another crime, even if one happens. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, and that's it for Spider-Man. Unless we get another, we get some more content. But if you like the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share with your friends, and stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna be playing Walking Dead soon, if that episode actually drops. I didn't get real confirmation, so, but most likely it'll be dropping. But yeah, then we're gonna start Resident Evil 2, the remake. One of the best Resident Evils. But it's ThatKiddGamer, and I'm out. Peace.